What's up, guys? Pick6 back today, giving you something new today. This is a Robert Bowling tweet you see here. This one here goes into some nice detail about what's going to be fixed. He talks about how clan tags are apparently an issue, how the stat loss occurs in PlayStation 3, which is irrelevant to me, but the most important one, lag compensation. That one's huge. To me, this game has a ton of problems, which I'm going to go over with you. I've had about a month worth of gameplay to play, so it's a good sample size. I'm not rushing to judgment based on a few of these games. This is a month worth of problems I've noticed, and a month worth that I hope is fixed. I'm hoping the lag compensation was a huge part of it. My connection doesn't help because it's god-awful to begin with too. But apparently if the big YouTubers that have good connections have these problems too, then it's only magnified for me. First thing I'd like to talk about are, the problems over the month that I've had. Everyone has their opinions on this. I don't seem to be alone. I most certainly am in agreement, and they are in agreement with me in the issues. I just feel like I have to talk this over with my fan base here, so I'll talk about it. Final stand is a big concern for me. It seems as if the second I get into an engagement with someone I knocked in the final stand, I lose every time, because it seems my bullets not only don't register on them, but it seems as if they have a 2 to 3 second window, maybe shorter, maybe longer, I don't know. And it seems as if they always kill me, every time. I cannot possibly kill someone who's lying there on his back bleeding out with a pistol. It's so annoying. It's incredible. It seems as if to me sometimes the game lags more when the person's in final stand with me. Either that or they can't be killed. I'm not sure. Sandy Ravage, TF141 Ghost, and a whole group of good commentators I've been watching lately have been expressing an incredible amount of anger at how useless the shotguns are. And to be honest, obviously I agree in this case. I tried 2 matches with the shotguns, and they were miserable matches. It was inconsistent. I would get frequent hit markers, depending on the range too. Sometimes I'd get a kill from a range that you didn't think a shotgun would have, almost the equivalent length of the Spaz in Modern Warfare 2, and then other times where I'm literally on top of him, if he's sitting down as a sniper, I'd get a hit marker. Inconsistency is no good in video games. It has no part in it. I hope that they either scale up the shotguns or just entirely get rid of them if they're going to be that weak. I like the fact, I'd like for them to be a lot more, damaging. Because in real life, come on, shotgun point blank isn't gonna be your best friend. The hit detection is a bit shaky at points, but that could be a part of the lag compensation. Not sure. We'll soon see when it figures out. The maps and the spawns to me are terrible. The maps, I don't like them at all. There's too many buildings. There's too many campers. There's too many flip spawns. I can't predict the spawns in this game at all. Not even in Domination. When you're holding them off at one point, you have 2 flags capped, you're just holding them in their spawns at C. It seems as if even if you don't push forward sometimes, they still manage to flip the spawn behind you, and it's so incredibly frustrating when you can't predict their spawns. I don't want to spawn trap people. I'm big against that, but at the same time, I'd like to have some predictability if we've gone out there and taken 2 flags and then holding them off. That's the whole point. Even Team Deathmatch, where they're not supposed to be too predictable, are horribly, it's like there's no fixed way to tell where it's coming. When I play in any single match, I'll kill a person and then they'll spawn right behind me, regardless of the map. It's not worth playing. This game has frustrated me to that point. Part of it's the spawns, part of it's the maps. The maps are, it's a combo. The 2 together are bad, so it's not an easy fix. I don't like any of them. And to me, it worries me as a Call of Duty fan that is it possible that Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, whoever the hell made this piece of shit so far, is it possible that they just put out crap maps just so that they can get the profit later in buying an act when people and the dumb kids out there are gonna go and rush and buy the $15 map packs. Am I pessimistic, or do you think that could really happen, where it's just a pure money gouge, put out the crap maps and expect people to buy the map packs later? I really hope it's not the case, because I'm finding Battlefield 3 incredibly fun, and believe me, if you're going to start doing this to me, I'm just going to strump the Battlefield. I know Robert Bowling would say, go ahead, but come on. I can't be alone in this thing. Look at that kill there. Incredible. There's times where I get 3 bursts into a guy. I have a match versus Optic, some of the Optic clan members that I'll probably be posting pretty soon. I just wanted a shorter one for what I'm going to talk about today, and it's the worst I've ever seen with regard to hit detection. Look at that. Look at that kill. It seems as if sometimes 3 to 4 bursts aren't enough. You can't kill a guy in this game if you're on a 3 bar, because I've heard everyone say it's a 2 bar. Sometimes I think it's more like 1. I think it's more like 1 bar at times. You just cannot kill someone if you're not on a 4 bar connection. Whoever has host in this game, the team almost always wins. A lot of the time I'll take a look at who has host at the beginning of a match, and if one of my teammates or me, which is not even a slight remote possibility will happen, then I just leave the match, because we have no chance of winning, because our bullets just aren't going to detect. And, well, there's no point in me recording a loss in a match where I didn't have a chance to begin with, regardless of skill. So it's incredibly frustrating. Robert Bowling issued that tweet saying they're going to fix the lag compensation, and that, to me, will be this game's last chance that could be either a saving grace, because as much as the spawns and the maps are still going to be trash, if it feels as smooth as Modern Warfare 2 did, where the guns were, it's open to interpretation, it's open to guesswork. Some say that some were overpowered, some say that it weren't. I never had the best connection to be the judge anyway, so I felt that they were decently powered. I felt I had a chance with some guns versus others. But if it returned to a COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2 style engine play, that would be fantastic in my mind, and that definitely, as a long-time Call of Duty fan, would earn my respect back. I wouldn't be too happy about the maps, but this match here was actually one of the better ones I had, believe it or not. Not with regards to kills, but with regard to connection, and that's saying something considering how shit the connection was in this match too. Thanks for listening. Tell me if you hated it, tell me if you enjoyed it. I'm gonna post more videos, my match versus Optic, and some upcoming montages. Thanks for watching.